in multiplayer games and let you move fast. Like, you got to move fluently, efficiently, and just have a fun time in a multiplayer FPS setting, you know. It's something I've genuinely really missed in my life. You know, Titanfall 2, it's gone, you know, it's basically completely dead. You can barely find lobbies. Sometimes you'll just find hackers all the time, and it's not really fun. And, like, you'll get into a match of, like, Quake 2 Remastered now, and they remastered that game pretty recently, like 2 years ago. So not really recently, but, like, you know, a while ago. And, you know, you can't find matches, and you just want to play a game that makes you feel alive, like a game like Titanfall or Quake, or even single-player games like Point Nova or Doom Eternal. You know, it's excellent combat, but I would kill for a multiplayer version of that. Yes, I know you're asking us, Ruben, what about Apex Legends? You literally have footage in it right now, in your video, right now, exactly. And I'm like, yeah, but I have 2,500 plus hours in the game, and I'm kind of sick of it at this point, man. But I'll try it every now and then, but I'm really sick of it. I need to play literally anything else. That's why I have. Hey, folks! I kill all the time! Oh! The Finals is a class-based movement FPS developed by Embark Studios, who were originally former veteran DICE developers. Guys working on games like Battlefield Bad Company 2, Mirror's Edge, Battlefield 4, and more. So yeah, pretty interesting. Fun little fact, if you ever want to know how to spot a DICE developer and like see if they've worked on something, just look if the ceiling is falling down in their video game. You'll notice.
Oh my god, this whole building collapsed.
The fun part of the video, we have to talk about speed, scale, and movement. So basically, as a light, you can use a grapple hook and an air dash. Such fun abilities, especially a grapple hook, very fun. Key thing you can do with the grapple hook, you can pretend this game is actually Titanfall 3 and that you're a pilot. Isn't that crazy? I know, crazy. I said earlier, this game is a class-based FPS. What do I mean by that? Do I mean that it's a hero shooter like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals? Actually, no I don't, and here's what it is. I'll explain. Class-based FPS is like a game where like there's different types of characters and they have their own custom loadouts. And that's what the final says. The light is very nimble and, you know, quick. You have the medium that's, you know, pretty like average. And you have the heavy that's like pretty slow but also has some decent movement here and there. And is a very tanky-like character. So there's your little example, right? Speaking of characters, here's the character creator. So basically, there's a lot of, you know, paying free options. These are all the free options in the game of like customization. There's different sponsors, as they call them, which are basically like mini progressing systems where you get a bunch of free outfit, like pieces of armor / outfits and stuff, and weapon skins, and also the paid currency, and also a special type of currency to unlock different gun skins and item skins. So it's pretty cool. Those are all free stuff. And honestly, all of this is really impressive. Like, Embark has really made a really good live service model that doesn't, like, upset me. Like, you know how Apex Legends has $60 skins? Like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? So, a little side right here, Battlefield 6 and Embark's game that they have been working on for longer than the finals, Arc Raiders, were released in the same year, and basically both destroyed Call of Duty by themselves single-handedly. So that's a little fun fact. And speaking of Arc Raiders, here's a little video I made a while ago when the game kind of first came out about it.
Hey man, I got a couple things for the chicken. It's just to make the chicken look cool.
Yeah,
If my chicken looks cool, it'll get me more stuff.
The Finals is one of my favorite games of all time, and it's the only live service I can consider a masterpiece. After having 2,500 plus hours in Apex, I was so exhausted, and thank God this game saved me from that trap of a game. Anyways, let's have the final part of this video. Let's go. Anyways, here are my cliff notes. Alright, so if you love this game, because I hope you really do, I love it so much, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. So last thing, before I go, I'll see you in the finals. Bye-bye.